All right, with the music, without the music, Allah, He can do nothing about it, and He cannot answer us. Peace of Christ to all of you. You guys, those who were waiting here, the fact we went to the other channel and we were being live in Christian Prince channel. This is channel maybe many of you don't subscribe to it yet. So if you go to Patreon, you will find the page there. Click at the link and you can watch the video and download it. And don't forget to subscribe to that channel, please. Who is Allah? You know, we made many videos about this, but you know, every time we talk about it, we find how silly this religion is. As an example, if we go to the internet and try to find articles made by Muhammadan, who is Allah? This is an article made by Muhammadan. Allah is an proper Arabic name for God. Okay. Muslims believe in God, worship the same one God that the Jews and the Christian worship. That's, and not only that, some of them, they went further. They will say to you, do you know that the Arab Christian, they use the word Allah too? You know, the Arab Christians, this is why they are using the word Allah, because they are under the occupation of the Muslims. This is why if you move 1 meter away from the occupation of Muslim, you will not see a Christian using the word Allah. As simple as that. And this is a false translation for the Bible. Allah is not the God of the Christians. And we cannot find the word Allah in the Bible in any language. I'm talking about the original Bible, which is the Hebrew, the Greek, and the Aramaic, or even you know, some other languages. So this is a translation, and Allah still is not introduced to us by Muslims, because look what they say to us. Allah is a unique name with no plural and no gender. I mean, it says He, and yet no plural and no gender. So why it says in the Quran it is He? If you have no gender, why you say it is He? Why you don't just say it is Allah? In Arabic it says Huwa alladhi huwa, which is, you know, He, the same as in English you say He. There is she and there is He. Arabic is so clear, it is He, and even you see this is your translation. So if Allah is neither He or she, why you call Him He? They lie when they present their God for you. And then they say that it was also used in the form of Il and Ilah or Elohim. Where in the Quran we can find Il and Elohim? What are you talking about? This is Allah in the front of us. Do you see anywhere it says Il, Al? Actually, there is Al here, but I don't see Elohim. Al is a word meaning God. The same as Il mean God. So who is Lah? This is the real name of Allah. Allah is 2 words. God, Lah. Al, you can go right now in Google and search for God, Al. God, the word Al is equal to God. And this exists in the old Aramaic and the old Hebrew, which mean even the Hebrew, when they you used to say Israel, not Israel. Mikael, not Mikael. This is the old ancient Hebrew. Then the new Hebrew became Il. So Elohim. Now the question is, they are saying to us is the same as also used as Il and Ilah. Where we can find that? Where in the Quran? Why Allah in the Quran never said Elohim? Because Elohim is a plural word. Where in the Quran? Why the Quran never mentioned the word? As long you are saying it's mentioned by David and Moses and Jesus, okay, that's wonderful. Where we can find Elohim in the Quran? Why they are posting something have nothing to do with their books? It's just to deceive you. Now the question here, who is Allah, still is valid and nobody want to answer. If you search for other articles, there's many of them, nobody answer. We open this one, Discover Islam. Let us see who is here. Islamweb.net. Who is Allah? Do you think they will have an answer? No. Speeches. They don't even know what the name means. Who is a Muslim here? He can tell us what the word Allah means. If there is any Muslim here, he knew. Any Muslim? Didn't know. What Allah mean? The word Allah. I mean, every word have a meaning. What Allah mean? Didn't know, because this is not an Arabic word. The same as the word Israel. They do not know what Israel mean. If you ask a Muslim what Israel mean, he don't know. Okay, what Moses mean, he do not know. What Isa mean, he do not know. What Gabriel mean, he do not know. What Jacob mean, he don't know. So what do you know? All the names they have in their cult is a theft, including the name of their God. You know, Muhammad, when he tried to establish a religion, he don't know what religion really he is establishing. He have no idea himself. How we can prove that? You see, all things Muslims they do today is taken from somewhere. As an example, Muhammad, he used to fast a day, it's called the day of Ashura. Okay. What is Ashura? Any Muslim can tell me what this is Ashura is? And what Ashura mean? What Ashura mean? Do you even know? Or you don't know? I mean, what kind of religion is religion? Why Muhammad he did fast Ashura? Who is a Muslim want to tell us? If there is any Muhammadan here want to volunteer and tell us what this Ashura is? What this occasion here? Why your prophet is fasting this day? Anyone knows? They don't know. There is something wrong in okay, I don't know my page. Let me refresh my page here. Okay, see, there is something wrong in my YouTube. For some reason it was showing me very different numbers. Look at this. Look what Aisha she is saying, not me. Not me. This is not a Christian prince saying that. Okay, you want to go after Aisha, because they will bite me immediately. During the pre-Islamic period and ignorance, Quraysh used to observe the fasting of day of Ashura. Okay, but Quraysh is pagans. Why Muhammad is observing the day of the pagans? Do you see it? Aisha, she is saying, not me. So this is a day where the pagan Arab practice for fasting. Why Muhammad he adopt that day? Here it says, but when he came to the Medina, he fasted on that day and ordered the Muslim to fast it. Then Ramadan revealed. Ramadan fasting became obligation and the fasting of Ashura was given up. I mean, what's wrong with this prophet? How you give a fasting day? I mean, it's it is expired? Not only that. Muhammad he claimed that the one who fasts Ashura is going to erase the sin of 1 year. Let me see if I can find you the hadith. Here we go. Read carefully. And this is Sahih hadith. This is Jami' al-Tirmidhi. It says here, Sahih hadith number 752. The Prophet said, fast the day of Ashura, for indeed I anticipate that Allah will forgive the sin of the year before it. Man, this is very powerful day. So how Muhammad he stopped fasting it? And where Muhammad he get the information that Allah will forgive the whole year? I mean, you fast one day, Allah forgive your sin for a whole year. That's easy forgiveness, man. So I go and I do all kind of a crazy stuff, and then I end having Ashura, and that's it. My sin is forgiven. Yeah, this is Imam Murrah, my friend. This is Imam Murrah. Yeah, his name is Abu Qatada Shish Kebab Murrah, getting your prophet busted. The same as we just get busted your friend in the other channel. Go watch the video, don't miss it. About your prophet. So, who is this Muhammad and what religion he is starting here? Why he is adopting fasting, claiming that this is a fasting will forgive your sin for a last year? But this is the fasting of the pagans. Different hadith says that this is the fasting of the Jews. So which one of them is lying? And if it's a fasting for the Jews, why you adopt the Jews? And how you confirm that this is a true fasting of the Jews? What if the Jews are if the Jews are lost? And even Muhammad he claimed Allah he cursed them, he made them pigs, monkeys, rats, lizards, all names, or animals. So why Muhammad adopt something the Jews are adopting? Do we have any Muslim have an answer? How fasting a day can erase a sin of a year? Where Muhammad get this from? And how this day is not important anymore? My friend, El is not the name of the God of the Christians. El is a word mean God. So you are mistaken. So in the one who is saying the Canadian, yeah, El is a word used by Aramaic. All those languages are born out of the Aramaic. So El is a word mean God. Doesn't matter which God. However, in the Bible is used. And when the Bible speaks about God, obviously this is the God of the Bible, not any God. Alright, so when you say Elohim, you are talking about the God of the Bible. Especially the name is mentioned in the Bible. Now, it's just a word. There is no name in the Bible for God. Like when Moses asked God, what is your name? What I will tell my people? He said to him, say, I am Yahweh, I am who I am. That's not a name. That is just, it appears like a name, you know. This is how you call me, this is my name. But what is the name? I am. There's no really a name. So El is just a word meaning God, the same as Al. Right? So like struggle with God, you know. This is why like Jacob and all of them is about God. Mihlalil, you know, and Ishmael, Mikael, Gabriel. But there is no name real, you know. This is those people who struggle with God. El is a word meaning God. Now, any Muslim will tell us why Muhammad is fasting Ashura and why he gave up Ashura? How a day can erase the sin of a year we can ignore? What happened? Allah changed his mind? Where Muhammad he received a verse saying fast this day? Any Muslim can tell us? They don't know. And just to show you the contradiction of this cult, where you cannot really follow the cult of Islam, because let's say you like the idea of Islam because it promises you a lot of females, a powerful private part, the women bum will be 1 mile. Okay, maybe you are a sexual, dreamer. If we read the Hadith, we will find tons of contradictions on those called Hadith. We just showed you that Ashura is a day where the pagan used to practice. Right? This is what Aisha, she said. If you go back a little bit here, it says that. And this is Sahih Hadith. In different Hadith, it says that this is a day for the Jews. This is the day where Moses, he passed the sea. The day of forgiveness. How Muhammad he adopted this day? Any Muslim knows? Because this will tell us really a lot about Muhammad. Let us see. As long as no Muslim there to answer. Read carefully with me. And this is Sahih Muslim. They cannot say this is weak. Sahih Muslim, Hadith number 1130. Ibn Abbas said, blah, 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 blah. Muhammad arrived to the Medina. It's full of Jews. He found the Jews observing the fast of day of Ashura. Do you see it? Who is the one observing this day? Ashura? The Jews. Okay. Muhammad said to them, what is significant about, what is the special about this day that you observe fasting on it? Which means Muhammad, he have no idea what this day is. He never heard of it. Is that, guys, clear? Is it clear that Muhammad, he do not know what this day? What do you think? Anyone he think I'm wrong? Am I heard? He didn't know, right? Because if he knew, he will not ask. Do we agree? He is asking them, clear answer. What is special about this day you observe fasting? They said, this is the day, is a great day, when Allah deliver Moses and his people from and drowned the Pharaoh. Look at this. Muhammad is a prophet of God. He want to teach us about Moses and about Jesus, but he never heard of this day where Moses, he passed over the sea. How he learned that? Did he learn it from Allah? No. He just asked the Jews what this day is. Then how suddenly he make it this day, if you fast this day, is better than fast, you know, like it's going to erase the sin of 1 year. You know what I mean? I mean, do you see the madness? How this sin, this day, will forgive the sin of a year, but this guy, he just learned what it is. Do you see how we got this funny, filthy, liar, cult leader busted? So I claim to be a prophet, yet I do not know which day is the day where Moses, he crossed the sea. I claim to be a prophet, but it's not my God who tell me what this day they are fasting. It is a Jew. I walk by the Jews, I say, what this day? They say to me, this is Ashura. This is the day where Moses, he passed. This is the day where God, he, not Allah, where God, he drowned the Pharaoh. Muhammad, he never heard this before. Obviously. Isn't it obvious? Okay, look what Muhammad did. Muhammad immediately adopted the day. Read carefully. So he said to him, and he drowned the Pharaoh and his people. And Moses observed fast out of the gratitude, and we also observe it. Upon this, the Messenger of Allah said, we are more right and we are more closer connection to Musa's than you have. So Allah observed the fasting. Look at this idiot. Well, what if this guy who told you that is lying to you? Isn't it the Jews are bad? The Quran says they are bad, they are liars. The most who hate the Muslims are Jews. The Jews are corrupt. I mean, this is the Quran saying that. How you take a Jew just told you something and you make it religion? Because now Muhammad, he just added something he heard from a Jew into his religion without investigation. And as you see, he have no idea what this day is. So imagine a Muslim, he called me. He said to me, I'm fasting today. I say, oh, why you are fasting? He said, Ramadan. I say, what is Ramadan? He said, Ramadan was the day where Moses, he served from Pharaoh. I said to him, oh, okay. You know what? We are more close to Moses than you. I will fast this day. What is this garbage is? But Muhammad, he is trying to establish a religion. He don't know what to do. They fast, he need to fast too. His people need to fast. So he need to give them something. Hey guys, we have the day to fast. And then he come with the idea that if you fast this day, Allah will forgive your sin for the whole past year, which is stupid. And it doesn't make sense. Because that means I can go and do all kinds of crimes and then just fast a day at the end of the year and bingo. I mean, what a big deal fasting a day. Actually, I fast every day. I fast without fasting. I mean, you know, for me, I eat like once a day most of the time, and which means for the coming 24 hours, I don't eat. That will make my sin gone. That's it, one day. Here is a great example that Muhammad is just a fraud. Without investigation, he adopted the day, and not only that, he make it the great day. Suddenly became a day of forgiveness. Just because a Jew, he said that to him. If you go in different hadith, you will see Muhammad, the Jews, they got him busted that he is copying them. So look what he said. The Jews, they start saying, this guy, whatever we do, he tried to do the same. Once Muhammad, he was leading a prayer in a funeral for somebody, one Muslim maybe, because Muhammad, he prayed only on Muslims. The Messenger of Allah used to stand up for a funeral until the corpse was placed in the grave. Read carefully, guys. A learned Jew. A learned Jew. Actually here, it doesn't say even a learned Jew. It says Hibrun or Habron. Habron, what does that mean, Habr? He is like a big scholar of the Jew. Like Hacham, you know? Not just a rabbi. Like a bishop. So, a bishop of the Jews, if we can say the word, he walked by and he said to Muhammad, this is how we do it. What? This is how we do it. The Prophet immediately, he said, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, act differently. Like, what the heck? Just because the guy, he said, this is how we do it, you change the way you pray? What happened? You know what I mean? So what if the Jew, he said, this is how we do it? But because he feel guilty, he is stealing from them. So when Muhammad was praying standing, is that something he learned from Allah, or this is he himself making up, or he's copying somebody? Obviously it cannot be from his God, because if it's from his God, there is no way he can change it. And he say act differently. I mean, what act differently? You change the way you pray just because a Jew walk by and say this is how we do it? How stupid this action is. Here you notice clearly the fraud of this Muhammad. Literally a fraud. How you change the prayer? I mean, are you authorized even to change the prayer? Isn't it this is from God? You are just a prophet. Who are you? A prophet of God, he cannot really change the prayer. You know, he have to confirm. He have to receive a message from his God, you know, saying to him, okay, change it. Okay, but first of all, why he told him to do it this way? Actually, there's a music fit with this hadith, but I cannot find it. Let me see. This is how we do it. 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 Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Act differently, act differently. Actually, this is not the music I want, but this is a there's a song I cannot find. It fit perfectly with this stupid hadith. Sit down, act perfectly. I mean, who in the world want to believe that this is a prophet of God? And how and who is authorizing this man to change the way the prayer is? Obviously, the way of the prayer is not from God, and he can change it as he wish. And as you see here, he is changing it just because a man, he said, this is how we do it. Let me see if this song is the one. No, not this one. I'm trying to find the one which is really good with this song, with this hadith. Man. Not this one too. We miss it. Oh boy. No. I cannot find it, sorry. Do we have any Muslim have any comment about this? Who gave the authority to Muhammad to change the prayer from standing to sitting? How fast it is to change the way you pray as a Muslim just because a Jew, he said this is how we do it? What if Muhammad was walking by, sorry, a Jewish was walking by and Muhammad eating using his mouth, and the Jew, he said to him, this is how we do it. Muhammad, he will eat from his nose? Not only that, he says, act differently from them. Did you see it? Not only he said sit down, and act differently. They see us. They are looking at us. We should act differently. Because if we act the same, we got busted. Look what Hamza is saying, guys. Look what Hamza is saying to us. Mr. Hamza is saying, the Prophet was inspired. Muhammad never inspired. There's nothing called inspiration in Islam. Your Prophet here received messages from Allah through the angel Jibreel. What do you mean inspired? Show me where Muhammad inspired. How Muhammad inspired? Not a single verse your Prophet he received from Allah except by Jibreel. Right? And as you see, the Jewish guy just walked by. Why Allah? Okay, I will go with you. Guys, did he say he was inspired by Allah? Okay. That means Muhammad was not inspired by Allah when he was praying standing. He was inspired by the devil, because this is the wrong way. Right? If Allah is the one who told him, sit down, act differently, then who is the one who said to him, stand up, and pray this way? The devil? Hmm? Are you there, my friend? What happened to Hamza? 16 says the prophet was inspired. That would be funny, because that's mean the whole Quran is a shish kebab. Because if the Quran saying Muhammad was inspired, and that's mean there is no Jibreel. I understand what you are saying. I understand the Quran says yuha, right? Wahi. But we know what wahi is. Wahi is a delivery by Jibreel, and which means Allah here used the wrong Arabic word. Because wahi is inspiration, and there is no need for Jibreel. But Muhammad never received inspiration, he received delivery. Which means the Quran, again, proven to itself to us to be stupid. Because how you say that Muhammad, all the Quran, receive it by delivery, and then you use the word wahi, which means inspiration. And you are right, the word wahi means inspiration. وَإِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَى, chapter 53, verse number 4. But Muhammad never received inspiration. He received delivery from a guy, his name is Jibreel. He is the pizza guy. Muslim, they say Muhammad and Moses are alike. I will tell you why. I will give you an example. Muhammad, he have a great testicles and a penis. Okay? Muhammad, he have a great testicles. We just showed you the hadith, if you remember. In the, I don't know how many of you watched the video, by the way. I just made a video 15 minutes ago. You can go to Patreon and click at the link, and you can see it. If you remember that there is a hadith where the Jews accuse Moses that he have a problem with his penis and his testicles. And this is sahih. Alright? So according to Muhammad, this is Muhammad's story, Moses was afraid to expose his private part. This guy is like Christian Prince, he don't want to expose his private part. Coward me. Moses, you don't want to expose your private part? Like, is it supposed that the prophet of God expose their private part? Go between the people? They will quote for you from the Old Testament, there is a prophet who was naked in the desert. He's in the desert, there's nobody there. But this is a man, he lived between his people, he's a leader. Why he need to expose his private part? Because he had been suffering from scortal herina. What? So one day he took a bath in the water, and he placed his garment upon a stone. Who's telling the story? This is coming from Muhammad. You know? The Muslim, they will say, Sabi, it doesn't say Muhammad, CP. It says Abu Hurairah, CP. Okay, Abu Hurairah, he got it from where? The stone began to move on quickly. If. The stone now is acting as a thief, stealing the clothes and the underwear of Prophet Moses. Then he followed it, and he struck it with the help of a stone, saying, "Oh stone, oh my garment, oh my wallet, oh my cell phone." See what don't ever let your clothing or wallet or in a rock next to the beach. So he chased the stone, and he was screaming, saying, "Oh stone, oh my wallet, oh my garment." And then until he stopped near a big gathering of the children of Israel. And this is how they saw that his balls and his penis are very healthy. Actually, in different hadith it says this. Look at this. So the Muslim, they will not say this is not Muhammad saying there. Narrated from Muhammad and Messenger of Allah. He is the one saying the story, as you see. So he keep running after the stone. My clothes, stone, oh stone, my clothes. He's running now after the stone is naked. So Allah, he made the stone stealing his clothes. So every single person in Israel, including women and children in the street, because he's in the street, will see Musa's private part. Then, and Banu Israel, the children of Israel, they had a chance to see his penis. Musa's penis like was wee 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 wee. And then when they saw his penis, they say, by Allah, Musa does not suffer from any element. True story. You know what? Imagine if we Christians believe in this story, what the Muslim would do to us. Imagine if a Christian prince, he come to you one day and he told you, I put my clothes in a stone next to the beach, and then I was in Miami, and you know, I want to take a shower. I took a secluded place because I don't want anyone to see my private part. And then Allah, he made the stone run with my clothes. And then I chased the stone until I arrived to the downtown of Miami, or Miami Beach Boulevard. And then all people in Miami Beach, they start saying, wow, look at this, man. His is so good, man. Actually, they were saying, this is so good to be true. So Muhammad is the same as Musa. This is what they say. I mean, madness. Yeah. Now we go back to our topic. Obviously, Muhammad, he don't have a religion. He don't have God. You see, the God Allah is the God of the pagan Arab in Mecca. He's not like a different God. So ask yourself, why Muslims they say that the Arab were pagan, yet they worship Allah? Why we have almost 600 people, guys? Come on, if you are a Muslim, invite your 4 wives and 70 kids. Osama bin Laden, he have what? 45 something brothers. If we ask Zakir Naik about this story, why Allah, he did not tell Muhammad about the fasting of Ashura? He learned it from the Jews. Zakir Naik, he will say to you, Christian Prince, first of all, the Prophet, he have all the information. But he came to the Jews and he challenged them and he was questioning them. It was like a quiz. You know, you go to the school, they give you a quiz, A, B, C. So the Prophet said to them, quiz number 1, what is this day? This is what the quiz. He said to them, read carefully. What is special about this day? This is what the quiz, brother. He knew, but he's asking them to see if they are studying very well. Okay, Zakir Naik, but he is asking them if they knew. They are fasting already that day. I mean, hello? Exactly. And you are stupid. They are fasting that day, but maybe they do not know why they are fasting. So they are driving, but they do not know what they are driving. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, Dr. Zakir Naik. And on top of that, the Prophet, he said to them, what is significant about that day? Would mean he knew it is significant. If. I never, you know what, Zakir Naik, I never thought about this before. He knew already that it's significance at that day. Exactly. Do you see it said, he said to them what is significant? That means he knew it's significant. Ah, that is top intelligence. And tell us more. And if you read with me, it said, in this day, Moses, he overcome the Pharaoh, and Pharaoh was the drone. So it was a drone day. Ah, it was a drone day. Is that the drone like you go with this little tiny thing with remote control? And Christian Prince, I told you 1,000,000 times, you are stupid. Drone, read English. You don't speak English, you don't speak Arabic, and you are going to debate me. Okay, sorry, I thought you were saying a drone. I mean, there is an airplane these days, they use it. This is not, you're so stupid. You don't speak Arabic. Okay, so now Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, sorry, he was examining the knowledge of the Jews. But why he did not observe that day before he made this quiz? I will tell you. Because the Prophet, he was going to confirm that this is the day, and he was not sure. So he is not sure about the date, but not about the incident. Ah, your Prophet, he knew about it, but he did not know what the date. You know, I never thought about this. So how he can confirm the date? I mean, is a Jew. Don't the Jews, they lie according to Islam? Exactly. And the Jews are big fat liars. So how the Prophet, he accept a Jew statement to choose the day? Maybe this is the wrong day. Christian Prince, first of all, the Prophet, he was asking a good Jew, not a bad Jew. Okay, how you know he is a good Jew? He just went in the city and he saw the people, they are fasting. How he learned that this is a good Jew? I will tell you. A good Jew, when he is answering, he takes his head. As an example, I'm from India, and I'm talking to you now. And look at me. Do you see how truthful I am? Ah, okay. So if he shake his head, that means he's truthful. If he don't shake his head, that means he is a liar. Exactly. And the Prophet was observing that. And actually, if you read in the text, it says, Moses observed fast. And the Prophet was observing what Moses observed. Oh boy. That's a lot of observation here. So just he walked by, and a Jewish guy, he said to him, this is the day where Moses was fasting and we fasted. As simple as that. Huh? So if Muhammad walked by and Christian Prince, he was there, and Christian Prince, he was a Jew. And Christian Prince, he was drinking Black Label. And the Prophet, he said to him, why you drink Black Label? Christian Prince, he said to him, because Moses in this day, he drink a Black Label. Moses observe it. Muhammad, he will just observe it blindly? Shouldn't he investigate such a day? And how in the world, Muhammad, he come with an idea that this day will forgive your sin for a year, the past year? Obviously, this person is a fraud. He just copying people around him trying to establish a religion. The same, he copied the word Allah from the Arab before him. If you go in the Hadith, you will see this. Sahih al-Bukhari, brother. We used to worship stones, and when we found a better stone than the first one, we would throw the first one and take the better one. And this is where the black stone is coming. The black stone was exist before Muhammad, before he was born. And the Arab were kissing it and licking it before Muhammad, he was born. So those Arab, they always worship stones, and if they find a strange stone, they follow it, they worship it. If you remember, once I have a chat with a Muslim website. I think it's called Convert to Islam something. If you remember, I posted on YouTube. I asked them, I have a question please about the Prophet. Why he kissed the black stone? The guy in the chat, he said to me, because it's holy. And I said, and why it's holy? He started thinking, and then he gave me the answer. He said, because the Prophet kissed it. Have you ever heard of a stupidity more than this? What? Why the Prophet kissed the black stone? Because it's holy. This is the answer. Okay, why it's holy? Because he kissed it. Didn't know. Didn't know why he kissed it. He kissed it, we kiss it. The same as the Jew, as Muhammad, he said, he saw the Jews fasting the day he fasted. He saw the Arab kissing the stone, he kissed it. And not only that, you will find one of the caliphate, the companion of Muhammad, he got Muhammad busted. He said after Muhammad's death, he said, this is Umar saying that, and this is Sahih Hadith, I know that they are useless stone. You're useless stone. Umar said, came to the black stone and kissed it. And he said, no doubt I know that you are a stone and can neither benefit anyone nor harm anyone. How more you want to prove that this is a pagan practice? Had I not seen Allah Messenger kissing you, I would not have kissed you. Do you see it? But look, Muhammad, he said that the black stone is going to come in the judgment day, is going to have eyes. Let us see if we can find the hadith in English. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at this. Muhammad, he claimed that the black stone is going to come in the judgment day and is going to witness for you and is going to have 2 eyes and a tongue. Do you see it? Now, before I did, use my skills, I'm a multi-task person, but yet my English is bad and my Arabic is bad. What I can do, I mean, the Muslims always, they are right. If you remember before, I used my skills in drawing, which is fantastic skills, just to bring the black stone to life. We need to bring the black stone to life. So let us bring it to life. I'm just looking for an image. All right. Oh, this one is small. We want something bigger. We want something big and beautiful. All right. So according to Muhammad, the prophet of the Muhammadan, who is very powerful in bed and sex, he have the power of 30 and 40 men, who his private part never sleep, as they say, which is proving that he's a prophet. This stone is going to have 2 eyes and mouth and tongue. So this stone is going to be like this. You see, Muslims, be my witness. I'm trying to make their eye is so the eye of the black stone sexy, and look. And not only that, I'm going to add lashes. Here we go, just to make you happy. I mean, we don't want a black stone to look bad or something. You know, don't take me wrong, please. You see the ashes? I mean the eyelashes, sorry. Very hot. Okay. So this is the black stone. Hold on, the eyes color here, they are all yellow. I mean, that's not right. So we will make the eyes black inside. All right, that's better. I told you I have a very good skills in painting. I mean, a very artistic. And then there's a mouth. And the mouth of the black stone for sure will be hot. I mean, big lips. Perfect for kissing, because the Muslim will kiss it. Look like a banana for me. But anyway, this is the mouth of the black stone. And now it's time to draw the tongue. Well, tongue usually is going to be red. So this is the tongue. Of the black stone. Very hot and very beautiful. And I mean, there is no way, if you see the black stone after this, you will not feel like you want to kiss it and lick it. All right. You know what? I want to convert to Islam. After seeing this, the Prophet must be telling the truth. That the black stone in the judgment day is going to have eyes, is going to have a mouth, is going to have a tongue, and is going to talk. But hold on. Didn't Omar, he just said that I know that you are useless and harmless and there's no benefit from you? And Muhammad saying, no, there is a use, is going to witness for us in the judgment day. So one of them is lying. Which one of them? And by the way, this picture is not for sale. Which one of them is lying? Muhammad or Omar? Omar, he said this stone is useless. There's no harm from it. There is no use from it. No benefit. Muhammad saying is going to come and have eyes, and different hadith says even is going to be, it is the right hand of Allah. So which one of them is lying? Muslims, who want to tell us? Okay, I'm going to make a drawing, and the winner, he will get this picture. Okay? What a crazy cult. And the funny, they call us pagans. The funny that Muhammad didn't, they call everybody pagan. They call Christian pagan, Jewish pagans, Hindus pagans. I mean, they call everybody pagan, and they are not pagans. Yet they are kissing stones, and they believe that those stones are holy. And not only that, let me take a selfie. You know, I want to make a print of this picture in case, like the museum, they contact me or something, you know, or any art gallery. Go, like smile, Blackstone. We will come back to you later, okay? Take care. Now, listen to this. The black stone, there is no stone in the black stone. Do you know that the black stone does not exist no more? There is small, tiny stones inside. Let me show you. Look at this picture. Do you see those stones? There's no stones. The rest is the black. There is wax. This is wax. There is 7 or 8 little tiny rocks in the size of your finger, and they place them inside that wax, and the Muslims are kissing them. You believe it? Look with me. This is a stone. It's a rock. We cannot say a stone. I mean, you know, this is one here. This is one here. I think this is one here. There is, I think there is 7 or 8. I forgot really. Where is the black stone? So if this is a stone is going to witness for, this is the stone of Allah. Why you need to do maintenance to it? Can't Allah preserve it? Allah, He sent it to you. Eight rocks. I forgot to count them before, but I forgot how many. Because the stone of my grandfather have 11 rocks, different stone, because it's from different village. Muhammad is from different village. They have 7 or 8 stones. What is this? Let me show you how they do maintenance to it. There's videos you can watch. I wish I can show you the YouTube videos, but there is copyright over them. Let us see. I will look for maintenance. Give me a second. I will search for it. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Here we go. We found him. Do you see how they are burning the wax? Do you see how the smoke coming? This is the black stone, and they are adding wax because when people touch it, the wax will come out. So they have to keep adding wax in order to keep those. Look at this. Here is more clear. Do you see the stone? Do you see how the real color of the wax is? The stones are black. The wax is kind of dirty brown. Do you see it? This is wax. There's no stone. So how this can be from God? Just want to show you one thing will bring the end of Muhammad and his cult. The Muslim, they say that the Kaaba is the most valuable house. This is the only house for Allah in this earth, correct? Okay. Look with me. The house of Allah is flooded by the sewage. In Mecca and Medina, there is no sewage. Always through history, there is no sewage. They have a septic hole, I mean, there is a hole beside the house where all your dirt and poop go there. And actually, this is the case for most of Saudi Arabia. So when the rain comes, it's going to take whatever there, whatever in the houses. All the poop will come out, the rain, the dirt, the mud. All of it goes and cover the Kaaba. Look at this. Okay, question. The Muslim, they say that the house of Allah location is chosen by Allah. I mean, don't you see that your God Allah is stupid? He could not find better place than a flooding place. I mean, I choose my house in a place where it's going to be flooded and all the poop will come to it. I am God. And not only that, let us say Allah, maybe he did not notice there is a flood there. Can't Allah, he raise the land? He can say, raise up, go up, go up. The Saudi, after they get the oil, they start spending a lot of money, hundreds of millions of dollars, to prevent the flood from coming to the Kaaba. Why Allah don't solve the problem without the American engineering? When you think it's going to happen, it's happening always. You see the flood of the Kaaba, it used to happen every year, but maybe now, I don't know, there's no pictures of the Kaaba, but as you see, there's tons of pictures, This is not very old. I mean, this one is not very old. So it was happening all the time, because you can tell the age of the thing. You see, when you see those, the building, those are new. You see the building around the Kaaba? The old Kaaba was totally different, Like this is an old picture from the old Kaaba. You can tell the difference. Let us see this one here. Let me look for the old Kaaba. Hold on. The old Kaaba, it looked really funny and looked really bad. Let me find you some pictures. There we go. This is the old Kaaba. Look at this. Look what we have today, marble. And look, this is the Kaaba. Do you see it? Few tiny houses around it. That is the Kaaba. Look at this. This is not long time ago. Do you see it? This is the Kaaba. Small, tiny square, smaller than my backyard. Honest to God, my backyard is way bigger than the whole Kaaba and the whole village around it. This is the Kaaba. Look at this. Look at this. And then the money come. And then they start building. You know, the oil. Otherwise, the Kaaba was a very, was ignored by the Muslims. I mean, why the Kaaba was looking like this all this time? Because this is an image taken by a camera. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know when the cameras start to be existed, but it's taken by a camera. So you can imagine how old it is. So until the camera come, this is how the Kaaba look like. While the Caliphate, when they occupy Spain, they have the most fancy palaces, fountains, marble. You know, the Caliphate in Damascus, they have the most fancy palaces. The fancy in Baghdad, they have the Alibaba and the 40 thief palace. I mean, and look at the Kaaba. Now they have marble. They have even the air condition have like a mist, you know, air conditioning. I mean, if you go right now to the Kaaba, you will not believe this is the same Kaaba. What is inside the coop? There is nothing. It's a room. And actually, the Kaaba used to be without a roof. If you have my book, you will see the reference that the Kaaba used to have no roof. And the reason they install a roof for it, you know, the Arab, they used to be in competition. There's 26 Kaaba in the Arabian Peninsula. And every town have their own Kaaba. At the same, you know, it's a marketplace. It's like a bazaar. They buy, they sell there, and worship in the same time. So at night, the one who don't like your Kaaba, they want to bring customers to their Kaaba. They come at night and they throw garbage from the top of the roof, from the top of the wall. This is why they keep making the wall higher and higher and higher, and then at the end they decide to install a roof. (1925). George is saying that this picture is taken 1925. I don't know where he get this from, but maybe this is the correct number. So 1925, this is not long time ago. I mean, let us say less than 100 years ago. Where is the money of the Muslims? Why the Muslims were, you know, building palaces everywhere? Their kings, the caliphate, and the Kaaba was like this. But anyway, the most important thing for us, if the Kaaba is the house of Allah, why the house of Allah is flooded? Do Allah have insurance? I hope so. Hey Allah, did you buy insurance? Because your house is flooded. And the flood happened always over. Look at this picture here. This is the Kaaba after, like, it's getting advanced. Look at this. Market, bazaar around it. You see the bazaar? This is market, stores. And there is a fence, like a fence you use for a dog or something. I don't know if you can see it. And people go around and look, the Kaaba is empty. Why there's no people? Nobody. Look. all those they come, they bring to us conclusion that this is a fake religion. Why Muhammad even he adopt this Kaaba? This Kaaba was the Kaaba of the pagan, and suddenly Muhammad he claimed that this is built by Abraham. And by the way, even Muhammad himself and the Muslims, they don't agree it's built by Abraham. They agree that Abraham he rebuilt it. They claim that the first one who built it was Adam. Who remember where Adam is coming from? Anyone remember? According to Muslims, Adam is coming from India, specifically from Sri Lanka. And this is the footprint of Adam. But as you see, this is a temple for the Buddhas. And the Muslims, they are fighting over it. They want to take it because this is for Prophet Adam. But the Buddhas don't believe in Adam. Who is Adam? What Adam? This is a Buddha temple. So they believe that Adam was sent down to India, specifically Sri Lanka, and then Allah he told Adam to go and do Hajj to Mecca. Now hold on. You know what? I want to go with this stupid claim. Just give me a second. I want to go to Sri Lanka. All right. Forgive my ignorance. I'm not so good in geography, so I need to see the map. All right. By the way, if you don't believe me, you can search right now, and you will see the Muslims in their websites. They are agreeing that Allah he sent Adam to Sri Lanka. All right. So Allah he sent Adam to Sri Lanka, and then Adam been ordered to go all the way to Mecca. All right. No problem. No problem, brother. I mean, how convincing the story. Okay, how Adam he went from Sri Lanka all the way to the mainland in India. I mean, he is the first man. This guy, remember, there's no airplane, there's no boat, there's no ship, there's nothing. He is just a naked man sent down to earth. And by the way, even they believe that Eve, she was sent down in Yemen, or some they say in Jeddah. So imagine what happened. Looked like the parachute, went wrong. One took Adam to Sri Lanka, the other one took Eve to, and how they met again, don't ask them. So Sri Lanka is an island. And in order to go here, you have to cross the ocean. I mean, it doesn't matter how small the area is. Let us say, I don't know, I'm not from that area, but as you know, I mean, I've never been there. But let us say it is 3-4 hours by boat. How Adam he crossed from here to go to, and then after he crossed all the way to India, he have to go. Look at the map, just to show you the stupidity of the story, which I find it, by the way, very important for us. So this is a Sri Lanka here. Let us draw a line. Okay. From Sri Lanka, Adam he have to swim in the ocean. Then he go all the way to India. Then he cross in Pakistan, which is part of India at that time. And then he go to Iran. And then from Iran he have to go to Iraq. And then from Iraq he have to go to Saudi Arabia. And then in Saudi Arabia he have to go all the way to Mecca. And according to them, Adam he did that 40 times during his lifetime, which means Adam he go backward, forward. He go back to Sri Lanka. His house is in Sri Lanka. He's a Sri Lanka. And here, by the way, you notice the roots of the Hindu religion. Because why in the world, from all religions, all locations, the Muslim they choose Sri Lanka to be where their father is coming from? Are you getting what I'm saying? What made them think that the first man, he is an Indian? Because that make him an Indian. And this poor Adam, he went backward, forward 40 times. Again, number 40. You remember? The Prophet was given the power of 40 men in bed. Here we go. Adam now, he went to Mecca and he went back to Sri Lanka 40 times. Here, we go back to the black stone. Do the Hindu have a stone which they believe have to do with their God? Anyone remember? What stone is that? Which is a black, and it's a sexual part. What they call that stone? Who is here from India? He can help us. What the stone which the Hindu they have in their temple, which is a sexual stone? Shiva stone, lingam, whatever you call it. This is exactly what the black stone is. The black stone was made in the shape of a vagina. Did you notice? Did you ask yourself why the black stone is in the shape of a vagina? I mean, what this shape for? Where this shape is coming from? Why it's like this? I mean, even now, there's a small tiny rocks inside it, but yet they have, the frame is in the shape of a vagina. Let us go back to the black stone. This is the black stone, as you see. Look at the shape. What is the shape is about? Why it's like that? I mean, what is this? In the book of Tafsir, it says that the black stone was whiter than milk, but it was darkened by the sin of the women, period. Who is a Muslim here? He want to challenge me to prove that this is what it says in your books. Any Muhammadan? The women, period. Why? Because this is the fertility stone, sexual stone. So women who they are not having babies, they go and simply they touch the black stone after touching their private part when they have their period. They don't want to have period no more, because period means you are not having a baby. So in order to have a baby, you have to go to the god of fertility. And this god, he have a stone in the shape of vagina. The women, they place their hand in the front, inside it, after they touch their private part. And the men, after that, they come and they insert their private part inside the black stone. So the women, one day, they will get a baby. If you go actually in the Hadith, you will see, it says, that the Arab, even after Muhammad became a prophet and he controlled the Kaaba, they used to go around the Kaaba totally naked. The Muslim, they will say to you, oh, those are the pagan, you know, those are not the Muslims. But the Muslims, they used to be one of them anyway. And why they are going around the Kaaba naked during the lifetime of Muhammad and he is in control of Mecca now? What was the practice where people go naked? Read it. I'm not saying that. This is Sahih Muslim. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari. This is al-Bukhari here. Why they are going naked? What is the religion? What is the religion required, or what kind of religion it's required? If you go inside the Kaaba, around the Kaaba, you have to be naked. What is the practice there? Hmm? So here you see that Allah, as a God, He is a stolen name from God, who Muslim today they are trying to deny, which is the moon god. And the funny, you will see somebody, well, how the Muslim they worship the moon god, but the Quran says don't worship the moon. Well, who said the moon god is worshiping the moon? The moon god is the one in control of the moon, the God who is in control of the moon, and the sun god is the one who is in control on the sun. So each one of them, he is in control of certain element. Do you understand, guys, what I'm saying? When we say the moon god, doesn't mean that the moon is the one who is the god. The moon has a god, he is the moon god. The sun has a god, he is the sun god. The reason the Arab they worship the moon god, because they hate the sun. The sun killed their animals, make them thirsty, extreme heat. They are living in the extreme hot desert. The moon is nice, it's kind, it's the time we sit, have fun with family, and we talk and we make poetry and we sing. It doesn't harm us. So there was a competition between the sun god and the moon god. Those who worship the sun god are those who live in, like a cold area, which makes sense, because simply they need sun, it's cold. And those who live in a very warm, hot area, they worship the moon god. However, the religion, they were in competition between which one to worship, the sun god, the moon god, which means you might find somebody who live in a cold area and he is worshiping the moon god, and vice versa. And the number of those who worship this god or that god, it changed by time. So sometimes the majority became the moon god worshipper, and sometimes the sun god worshippers. Until now, look, how many people are watching? Not a single Muslim will tell us where the word Allah is coming from. They don't know. They try to insert it by ilah, the word ilah. Ilah does not mean, it's not a name. Il-ah. Il, God, God. This is God, the God. Where is Allah? If you search right now for the word lah in Google, you will find that lah is the moon god. It is simply the moon god. And by the way, the name is not the problem. The problem, they still observe the same religion. The Kaaba, the black stone, praying in direction of the Kaaba, it's the same cult. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? Hey guys, did you watch the video which we made just an hour ago before we start? Don't forget to watch it, please, because Muslim, they made a review of my book, Sex and Allah, and they are exposing me. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of their review, actually. Don't forget to go watch it. It's in the Christian Prince page. I don't know if the admin can post the link for you. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? How does God function? Now, let us go to something else. Should I stop, guys, and continue tomorrow, or we continue? Who's getting tired? Who's getting tired? Anyone getting tired? Yeah, this is the link. Phil is posting it. Click in it, and you can watch it later. Just don't forget to subscribe to that link, because this is just another account of mine as a backup. We have many backup accounts. Subscribe there and you can watch the video later, and don't forget to download it, by the way, and post it in your because it's very good video. The Muslims are my helpers always. You know, they try to fight me, but they are my help. Watch it and die laughing. Nobody is tired? You are not tired, but you talk a lot. All this time you are talking, you are not tired? Unbelievable. I thought you are tired. All right. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything before we continue? Who is here first time? Are you here first time? If you are here first time, I advise you to leave, because you will be addicted and you will keep coming and coming. It's not good. Just go. Trust me, you will be addicted. Don't be first time here. First time mean second time, third time. And then your wife, she will be upset from you because you spend too much time listening to me. And then she will call me. Do you remember the lady she called me, guys, about 2 weeks ago? Who remember her? She was upset because her brother, he don't switch the channel all the day. He's listening to me. And she's asking me, please, please. So I'm just warning you. All right. So, you know, if we try to understand who is Allah, forget about the name. What about the nature of Allah? When you debate Muslims, if you watch what it's called debate between brother David Wood, which really I admire very much, because this gentleman, he is doing his best to reach out to people, to explain to them what the cult of Islam is. In his debate with a guy, his name is Mimi Hijab, when David Wood, he said to him, Allah has parts. What Mimi Hijab, he said to him? Who said so? So Muslims, when you speak to them, you cannot learn about Islam from a Muslim. They deny in a second. Anything will be embarrassing. Anything is embarrassing to their cult, immediately they deny it. Which means when we debate Muslims, we are not really debating. It's like cornering you. It's not a debate. It is you and me playing like cat and rat, hide and seek. There's no debate. A Muslim will never give you a truthful answer unless he is from ISIS. Those people there, they don't care. They give you the answer as it is. Yes, Islam says this. But those who they are living in the West, they are ashamed of their cult, and they are allowed to lie. Let me show you something here, because many people, they are unaware. Like, you think that when you are talking to a Muslim, he will tell you what Islam is about. I mean, if a person, he is religious, he have a beard, obviously he's religious, right? I mean, come on, he will not lie. No, those Muslims, they are allowed officially to lie. Actually, they lie to each other. This is a business. This is the business they do always. Muhammad, he said that Allah, he gave a license for lying in 3 cases. A Muslim is allowed to lie in 3 cases. What is the lies which he is allowed to do? It is not lawful to lie except in 3 cases. Something the man tell his wife to please her. So you can lie to her. Like she asks you, did you marry somebody else on the top of me? You say, no, for sure, I love you. You are the only one. That is a good lie. As an example, lie during war, and Muslims believe that they are in war with us. You know? And then lying to fix problem between people. So what we learn from Muhammad is that Allah approved lying, the wife lying to his wife, the husband lying to his wife, which is awful and ugly and disgusting. Imagine you marry a man and his God saying to him, lie to her. So you have no idea if he is saying the truth or not. And he will not feel guilty. He will never feel guilty lying to you. So good luck. Go and marry a Muslim. And then lying during war. During war. The Quran says that Allah, He will pursue against us until Judgment Day. That is war. Muhammad, he said, I've been ordered to fight all mankind and kill them until there's either they say there's no God but Allah and He is a prophet, and they convert and they pay the zakat and they pray as He pray and they worship as He worship and they slaughter as He slaughter, and then and only then He will stop shedding their blood and stealing their money. If you go in the Quran, let me show you this, because maybe this is not enough. Let us hope that this website is working. You know, I apologize sometime. I want to go live on air, but my upload speed is bad. You know, my internet here is really good speed, but the upload speed sometimes is horrible, which is I need. You know, I do not need 400 download speed. I need 10, you know, gigabyte upload speed. So my download speed is so fast, but my upload speed is horrible. Okay, the website of the Kingdom of Jordan is dead. Let us see again, try again. Here we go, it's working. All right. If we go to chapter 3, verse number 28, this is the official government website of the King of Jordan. This is why it doesn't work all the time. Like the King of Jordan. It don't function. In chapter 3, verse number 28, this is called the chapter of taqiyya. A Muslim is allowed to practice taqiyya. And what is taqiyya? Read carefully with me. This is not my interpretation. This is the cousin of Muhammad giving interpretation. A Muslim, he is not allowed to take non-Muslims as a friends. And the Quran and the Muslim call us the hypocrite. We are the hypocrites. Or the Jews or Christians as a friends. So as become mighty and honorable, so a Muslim, he cannot respect really. So when a Muslim, he says, I respect you, he's just playing taqiyya. You know, lie. He's lying. He can say it, but he don't mean it. In a preference to the believer, the one who is sincere about what? Sincere about, you know, accepting you with honor, respecting you, or taking you as a friend. So the one who is sincere doing that, seeking might and honor by taking the hypocrites and disbelievers as a friend, he has no connection with Allah. So if a Muslim, he says to you, I respect you, I honor you, and he mean it from his heart, he is no Muslim. That's it, he's out of Islam. It's okay if he say it, but he don't mean it, just to deceive you. All right? So he has no honor, read carefully, he has no honor, mercy, which means Muslim can kill him because now he is apostate, or protection. No mercy, no protection, no honor. So Muslim, they will humiliate him, kill him, rape his wife, because he is taking the Christians and the Jews as a friends. And then says, taking it less, but yet, you know, guard yourself against them. So, okay, well, I live in America, and you know, they ask me, do you support Mujahideen or you support America? Do you, if a war happen, which side you will take? ISIS or USA? Prophet Muhammad or America? What I will say? I have to guard myself. I say, sure, USA. Save yourself from them. Taken as it were security, as, but it's not really about security. Saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them while your heart is like this. Have you ever saw an evil cult more than this? So a Muslim, he will say to you, we are friends, I respect you, I really respect Christians, I really appreciate I have many Christian friends. But a Muslim, he cannot take Christian friends. Because if he take Christian friends, he is out of Islam. And we can show that in the Quran in many places. Even he cannot even take his own family as a friend. If we go here, this is chapter 3, verse number 28. And if you go down a little bit, you will find chapter 5. This is many places, all those verses, by the way. It says you cannot take Christians, Jews, as a friends. As simple as that. But if you go here, there's a verse speaking specifically about us as a Christians. Read carefully. This is the Muslim translation, not mine. Because the Muslim, they will say, is lying. You know them. O who you believe, take not the Jews and the Christians for your friends or protectors. Okay, so they cannot take you as a friend. So if a Muslim is saying to you, I'm your friend, you will be naive to believe. Because he's not allowed. And look, not only that, it says, and he amongst you who turn to them in a friendship, he is of them, which means he is not a Muslim no more. So if he really mean it to be friend to you, he became an apostate. Do you see it? I'm not making it up. This is the Muslim translation. This is the Muslim translation. This is a Muslim website. It's not Christian Prince translating. Muslim say he's saying doesn't mean. Not only that, if you go to chapter 9, let us see. If you go here, actually let us take this verse here. In chapter 58, verse number 22, it says, you will not find one single Muslim. He will take those who oppose Islam and he will love them. Even if they are their fathers and their sons and their clan. You will not find one Muslim. He love you. You oppose Islam. You refuse Islam. Even if you are a father of a Muslim guy, he is not allowed to love you. Who is saying that? This is their book. Who is translating? It is them. So who is this God Allah? There is no God Allah. This is Muhammad. He is seeking revenge from those who rejected him. Why Muhammad did not mention the Hindus, go fight the Hindus, Allahu Akbar? Because they are not there. We never even heard of them. Right? So why you concentrate in killing those who worship the same God, but not on those who don't worship your God at all? Because he is seeking revenge. They exposed him. They knew he's a liar. He had to defeat them, otherwise they might overcome him. It's like killing all the witnesses. Killing all the witnesses. Muhammad, he said, if I became victorious, which is, it looked like he's not sure that We have a crash in the program. Am I heard, guys? Am I still heard? Okay, good. Because suddenly the program I have here stopped and crashed. All right. Let us see. Okay. I will cleanse the Arabian Peninsula from the Christians and the Jews. Why? Simply let us kill all the witnesses. All the witnesses who they expose me. Read it. And the funny they say, there is a Abdul in the speaker corner. He said the Christian prince is terrorist. He support the crusade. Well, did you ask yourself what the crusade is? The crusade, you attacked us. The crusade attacked back. So look at this. They attack you and then they play victim. For 600 years after Christ, there is no crusade. No crusade. You attacked us, you took our cities, you took Jerusalem, you took our churches, and you forced jizya on the Christians. And when we do crusade, we are terrorists. But you doing jihad, taking our land, it's okay. They call it opening. You see the hypocrisy? Muhammad cleansing the Jews and the Arabian and the Christians from the Arabian Peninsula is not a crime. But if the Spanish, they kicked out the Muslims from Spain, it's a crime. It's a genocide. They are evil. You see? So this religion, this cult, they play victim all the time. Islamophobia, what Islamophobia? They want to play victim because now they are in a weak stand. So they play victim so they can earn support from the stupid ones who they think really are victims. The fact we are the victims. How many articles are written that the Indian in India, they are discriminated. Right? Well, this is another stupid comment of Al-Qurtubi. Islamic books is full of stupidity. How he will knew someone he wasn't exist. I mean, stupidity, what you can say. In India right now, everybody's speaking about even Trump, or the Chinese, like the Indian, they don't going to give citizenship to the Muslims, which is not really true. But guess what? There's millions of Hindus and Christians who work from India. They work in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Emirat, Bahrain. They don't give them a citizenship even if they are working there for 30, 40 years. Even if they are family, they are born there. They don't even have a green card, which means residency. They have just temporary visa, working visa. So why, if you are a person who live in India for many years, you have the right to take citizenship just because you are a Muslim? But if a Hindu, he live in a land which is Islamic land, he have no right even to die there. Do you know that if a Hindu or a Christian or non-Muslim, he die in Saudi Arabia, he is not allowed to be buried there? Actually, there's an article, you can go and search it. It's called, you can work in Saudi Arabia, but you cannot die there. You cannot die there. There's no graveyard for Hindus. When? Where is the graveyard of the Hindus? There's millions of Hindus who die, work there, and God knows how many thousands through years, they die during the time they are in Saudi Arabia. They will not let them bury it in Saudi Arabia. Not a single graveyard for a Hindu. So they discriminate you. Not only they don't give you a citizenship, they don't even give you a grave. Yeah, history, go and see what they did to the Greek people. What they did to Constantinople. This is our city. what they did to Romania, what they did to all of Europe, what they did to the Armenian, what they did to the Syrian, what they did to the Assyrian. But nobody play victim as they do. So you are Islamophobe, you are a bad person. You know, every day, every Sunday, there's attack in some churches somewhere in the world, especially in Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Burkina Faso. I mean, everywhere. Ironical, everywhere. No one will go watch your communist religion channel. Keep blocking we Muslims. Communist? That's funny. No, my friend, you are the communist because you are sharing a stone to be kissed by everybody. This is communism. Isn't it? This is communism? Stone worshipping? Why you don't call me Mr. Omar? You are the communist, but in a bad way. You share women, you share slaves, you kidnap women, you exchange them. Do you want to show your reference? What do you think? Hadith erase sin? Fever. Yeah, fever erase sin. Yeah, I mean, Muhammad have many stupid stories. Like, you know, if you have a fever, erase sin. Not only that, Muhammad, he said, I mean, this guy is mentally ill. Like, there's a hadith that if you have 3 kids, they die in fire, you go to heaven. What is that? Muhammad, he have all kind of ideas. Let me show you this. I remember once a Muslim, he was debating me and he wanted to get me busted supposedly. Let us see. Even Muhammad, he said that the one who died by plague or by drowning, he's a martyr. All right. Oh, Lord have mercy. Do we have any Muslim in the chat? Except those Muslims who are calling me names, and suddenly I became a communist. Armenians were the first Christian. No, that's not true, my friend. Armenian, they are not the first Christian. The first Christians are from the city of Antioch. For sure, we are talking about it after the disciple, which means the first Christians are the Jews. The first Christians are the Jews. After that, the first city became a Christian is Antioch, as city. Which means, generally speaking, the first Christians after the Jews, it was the Aramaic. And then Christianity spread to many, many countries. Anyway, this is not important really who is the first Christian, who is the second. The important is, are you Christian or not? No, that doesn't change anything. I don't know, there's millions of stories Muhammad he come with about reasoning to go and seek forgiveness or get forgiveness. As, you know, just to show you one of the forgiveness, which is obviously pagan practice, Muhammad claimed that if you touch the black stone and the Yemeni corner, which I mean the corner of the Kaaba, it's called Yemen corner, and if you do that, that is going to erase your sin, as you see, which is obviously a very pagan practice and cannot be from a true God. How in the world anyone will believe that if I touch a stone, my sin is forgiven? How easy it is. The same as we saw in the hadith about Ashura. The one who fasts Ashura, Allah forgive the sin for him for the past year. So what do? You go do whatever you want the whole year, and then you fast one day, and all the sin is gone. Yeah, and you can eat in your mother's house. Exactly. If you know, I mean, Muhammad, he have tons of stories. Like, look at this one here as an example. The one who says, "Praise be to Allah." Let us see here. If you say to Allah, he said to them, who of you like to earn 1,000 good deeds? 1,000 good deeds? How you can earn that? And Muhammad, he have a solution. They said to him, how we can earn 1,000 good deeds? Like, how we can do that? He said, by saying Subhanallah 100 times. I mean, what is this? You say Subhanallah 100 times, you get 1,000 deed. What is it? How stupid is that? And not only that, good deed will be recorded for him, or 1,000 sin will be forgiven. Okay, how many sin we do a day? There's no way we'll do 1,000 sin. So what you need to do, if you are Abdul Muhammadan, after you sleep around, sell drugs, and do all, in Islam anyway, that is lawful. But let us say you do all kind of filthy stuff. Before you sleep, brother, say Subhanallah, 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 and that's it. Your sin is gone. Do you see it? Obviously, this person is making things up. This is going to be true. God will forgive my sin, all the sin I did, 1,000 sin, just because I say Subhanallah 100 times. That's very easy recipe. Hey, hold on. Look what Mr. Why you don't call me my friend? Omar. Hold on. Look what he said. What is the problem? Catholic pray 100 Hail Mary in their prayer. Yeah, but they don't say that this will forgive their sin. They are praying. They pray 100, they pray 1 million, 1 million. They are just praying. Nobody said to them, if you do that, your sin is forgiven. And by the way, you took the rosary, you Muslims, you took it from the Christian. This is why the rosary, you Muslim, you carry, have 33 stones, the age of Jesus. 30 stones in the necklace and the 3 stones at the end of it. That is the age of Jesus. Everything you have is a theft. Everything you have is a theft. You have no religion. Your God Allah is a theft. This is not the name of the God of the Muhammadan. He stole it from the Arab. Muhammad do not know who is his God. If I ask you, Mr. Omar, who is Allah? What Allah mean? Guys, do you think Omar he knew what Allah mean? Okay, listen to this. In the front of everybody, I challenge Omar to tell us, either by calling me or in the text, what the name Allah mean. I'm listening. Are you there, Omar? Are you searching Google? Don't tell me that you are worshipping Allah all your life and now you do not know what the Allah mean. What Allah mean? We don't know. We don't know. They don't even know the name of their God. They don't know. He's searching Google, by the way. He's searching Google what Allah mean. We don't know. And this is a clear evidence that this cult is a stupid cult. I mean, people worship God they do not know. Look, hold on. Just guys, look at this. Let me take a selfie. Not snapshot. I want to take selfie for you, Omar. I will put you in the screen because you are fantastic, my friend. Guys, look at this answer. Hold on. Thank you, Omar, for the answer. I appreciate it, really. You are my helper, man. We really appreciate you. You are the best. Okay, Omar, he said, let us see. Where is the snapshot right gone? Unbelievable. I took a snapshot, I cannot find it. Okay, here we go, we found it. Let me put it for you in the screen so you can see how funny. The second you became a Muslim, you are funny. Allah is the name of God Almighty in Arabic. My friend, I'm asking you what the word Allah mean. You tell me is the name in Arabic? Are you serious? Is that a stand what they call it? Stand alone? What do they call it? Comedy show? I'm asking you what Allah mean. You tell me this is Allah is an Arabic name. What Allah mean, man? Listen carefully. I know you don't use your brain usually, but today you have to use it. What Allah mean? Allah, personal name of God. So what Allah mean? Okay, personal name, we got it. Guys, Allah is a personal name. What Allah mean? They don't use their hand. They don't use their fingers. They don't use their head. They don't use anything. Stand-up comedy? Stand-up comedy. No, he's sitting down now. So after searching in Google, you come to me with this answer that Allah is a personal name? What does the name mean? No idea. So you call him Allah, you do not know why? What this mean? Where the name is coming from? There is Muslim Indonesia says that they regret leaving Islam because of you. They made YouTube to deceive. They made YouTube to deceive Muslims again. What Abdul they don't dare to do. Okay. No problem. Any Muslim want to help Mr. Omar? Mr. Omar, he gave up. That's it. He do not know what his God name mean. What Allah mean? It's really funny. I mean, you ask him what is the name of your God Allah mean? He says it's the name of my God Allah. The same as the Muslim website. You know, you ask them why the Prophet kissed the black stone. They say because it's holy. We say why it's holy. They say because he kissed it. Any Muhammadan want to help Mr. Omar? I mean, it's a simple question. And look, the Muslim, they will say to you, Allah is the creator. Okay, my friend, I'm not asking you what he do. I'm asking you what the word Allah mean. Allah is the same word in Arabic, speaking Christians and Jews for God? No, not true. If you mean that Arab Christian, they use that word because they are under the occupation of the Muslims. There's nowhere we can find the word Allah in the Bible. You can find it maybe in a false translation. And this is not my question. My question is, what Allah mean? We don't know. Used by who, not used by who? Not my question. You worship a God, you call him Allah. Shouldn't you know what the word mean? Isn't it a shame that a very simple thing about the name of your God you do not know? Isn't it a shame that we look in the internet, we find all the rubbish? Allah coming from Elohim, Allah coming from El. Where is that from? What Allah coming from Elohim? Still, what is that a name? Or is just a word mean God? You Muslim, you claim it's a name. As long as it's a name, okay, what the meaning? Mean the God, the Ilah? No. Because Ilah, you see, you are, when you pronounce it, let me show you. I don't know why my program is being crashed. Hold on. Maybe too many. Let's close this one. All right. If we pronounce the name of the God of Islam, it is like this. Al Allah. Al in Arabic today is equal to the. La is the name. But this is in Arabic today. Al is a word meaning God. So if you are saying that La is a word meaning God and Al is already a word meaning God, that's mean God. Allah mean God. La. Yeah, sometimes this program freeze. See? God La. Al is an old ancient word in Hebrew, Aramaic, where it's mean God. As an example, how we can prove that? Let me show you. I will show you from the Qur'an. The Qur'an said that Allah is the best of the creator, comparing him to who? To Baal. And the word Baal, the way it's written today, is not really the word it is as used to be before, but we will go with it. Baal, Ba-al, Al, God, Ba. So those are two words, you know, they are merged together. The name of the God is Ba. The word God is here, Al. And look what the Quran confirms. Muhammad is bragging about his God, saying that he is the best of the creators, which means he believes there's many creators. Because you cannot be the best of the creators unless there is a creators. Right? I mean, If I say to you I was the best student, that's mean I am not the only student in the school. Otherwise, I'm lying. If I am the only student, it's a lie. Correct, guys? If I say I am the best student and I am the only student in the whole school, that's, and you know, it's a lie. How you can be the best student? To be the best, you have to be one of many. So when the Quran says comparing Allah to Baal, there's a competition. Baal is a god, Allah is a god. Which one is better? Allah saying I am better than Baal. As simple as that. And what is better? What he is better? He is the best of the creators, which means Baal is a creator, Allah is a creator, but Allah is the best. If Baal cannot create and Allah comparing himself to Baal, that will be stupid. How you compare yourself to someone he cannot do anything and he is fake, is that exist? The second you say I am the best of the creators, it's meaning you approve that there's many creators and you are just the best. Which means there's many gods, I am the best of them. Right? If you go in the Quran, the first chapter in the Quran, I'm not going to take you far away. Al-Fatiha. Look with me. Anyone who speaks Arabic, you can notice that here it says Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Okay, hold on. This is Allah in the first sentence. And this is Allah in the second sentence. Anyone notice what happened? What is the difference between the first Allah and the second one? Anyone notice something missing? What is missing? Guys, I'm going to speak a little bit farther from the computer because my eyes really hurt. They are burning. But tell me please, is my voice still good? Is my voice still good? You know, I took like a little bit away because my eyes really hurting. You hear me good? I'm trying actually to avoid to look at the computer, but I mean, we have to. There is something missing. Alif, correct. Those who speak Arabic, they knew. This is Alif. You will see it in the beginning of the letter. Let me try to make it thin. Here, you see, here, this is Alif here in the beginning, but it's not exist here. What happened? What happened? Very simple. Because this is not part of the name. Al is just a word being God. It's not part of the name. You can take it off. So look what happened. The difference between the first Allah and the second one, the first one saying Allah, Allah, the second one saying Lillah. So Alhamdulillah, let me type it for you. Lillah. Huh? Why? Because I'm saying thanks to Li in Arabic mean to. Let me break it for you in English. Or let's first do it in Arabic. Li, let us switch to Arabic. Li mean to. So I can add the letter L before any name and that will make it belong to you. So I say lahu, to him, laha, to her, all right, lahum, to them, belong to them. So li, to make something belong to someone else, all right. So alhamdulillah, thanks to li mean to, lah. Oh, sorry, we are typing li, lah. In English will be li. Sometimes this thing freeze, you know. Li, lah. Thanks to Allah. Thanks to lah. Here there's no Allah. Just the plain name. Are we clear? And that explains why the first one have Allah, the second one, I mean, both of them is Allah, but one without L, one with L. Okay, what happened? You cannot take letters from the name. A name will never be changed. So here, there is a change. Why? Because this is the original name, Lah. So thanks to Lah. If there is any Muslim want to say anything? And actually, if you read this prayer here, which is, I find it very funny and stupid. Look at this. Supposedly the one who is speaking here is Allah. Okay. How Allah is talking, he says, in the name of Allah. Isn't it this is by itself is stupid? Where you get all of this? It's in front of you. It's just Arabic. Read it. Verse number 2. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. There is a website. It's called, I think, Qur'an. You click at the word, they will pronounce it for you. Click on it. Go there. It says Alhamdulillah. Lillah. Li mean to. La. This is the name of your God. As simple as that. Look at this. In the name of Allah. Well, like I am Allah. How I say in the name of Allah? Imagine how people will laugh at a Trump if you go, he says, in the name of Trump. You know what I mean? You see, if the Quran saying Allah, he said to Muhammad, pray like this, like Jesus, they asked him, how you pray? He said to them, our Father, say like this, pray like this. Our Father art of heaven. No, this is not the case. There's nowhere it says anything, introduction, pray like this. Suddenly, in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, and then look at this stupid story here. Praise be to Allah. Like, who is the one saying praise be to Allah, saying praise be to Allah? And then he repeat again the same as he say, and the Lord of the two words, because they believe in the genie and the human being, you know. And then he repeat the same exact word he just said there. This can't be God. I mean, you just said the most gracious, the most merciful. Why you are saying it after 2 seconds? You did not, you just started the car. The one who is talking here, somebody, he's out of words. He's trying to make something. You just say the Rahman Ar-Rahim. Why you are saying Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim? And then here you will find something very funny and very fishy. It says Ahdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. What sirat mean? Who is a Muslim can tell me what sirat mean? No, my friend, I'm not saying translation is fabricated. I'm saying your Quran is stupid. I don't care for a translation. You know, for me, I read Arabic. You are the one who is reading translation. Lead us to the straight way. What is that straight way? What's Sirat? Sirat is a bridge. Muhammad, he learned from the Sabian that there is a bridge, and this bridge will take you to the sky, and those who they are committing sin, their legs will go down the bridge, and they will be burned depending on how much sin they commit. Sirat is not an Arabic word. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Okay, the bridge of those who you blessed them. Favor them. Let us see what sirat mean from the Muslims' interpretation. So Muslim, they will not say, oh, Christian prince making things up. You know them. Even if you show them, they say you are making things up. So what about you don't show them? Give me a second. Let us see. I will try to open some interpretation for us so we can read together and they will not say, you know, he's making things up. As they always do, as usual. Let us see. Who is a Muslim? He read Arabic. He is willing to call me and read for us and translate. Any Muslim? You translate. I will not translate. Anyone? Any Muslim is willing to call? What sirat mean? Is that a bridge to heaven or a bridge to hell? Who is a Muslim willing to answer? When the Qur'an said, أهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Anyone? I don't see anyone. Let us see. Just to show you that this is a bridge. Actually, some Islamic books, they say that a sirat is a bridge to hell, not even to heaven. But we will go and see. Here we go. Read carefully with me, guys, just to show you the stupidity of this religion. Death will be brought in the day of resurrection and made to stand on the sirat. This is the word sirat. Okay. What the word sirat is? Bridge to hell. Bridge over hell, sorry. As I said, when you walk, if you are supposedly did not pray much, etc., so the more you are sinner, the more you will be burned because your feet will go down in the bridge. So there is people who will go inside hell. Almost never go inside hell. And depend how bad you are, you will be burned. So look, This is their translation saying the bridge over hell. In the book of Fath al-Bari, it says, للحافظ ابن حجر, it says, it will be said, O people of paradise, and they will look like they will be tired, afraid, etc. And then it will be said to them, O people of hell, and they will look hoping that blah 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 blah, the hadith. And then it says, then the command will be given for it. It will be slaughtered on the sirat. So Allah will slaughter death, which is very stupid to believe. I mean, how you can slaughter death? Is death is a person? Yes. In Islam, death is a person. So Allah will bring him over the bridge and he will slaughter him. So how you say, Ahdina as-sirat al-mustaqim, if everybody want to go in the sirat? It's a bridge. And this bridge is over hell. And actually will go through hell. You see, in the Quran it says, وَمَا مِنْكُمْ وَإِلَّا وَارِدُهَا. Every one of you will enter hell in Islam. وَمَا مِنْكُمْ إِلَّا وَارِدُهَا. Chapter 19, verse number 71. Not one of you, look at the Muslim translation, will pass over it. It doesn't say that. It says وَارِدُهَا. How we can get them busted that this is not pass over it? We go to the interpretation. Here we go. Again, this is Quran chapter 19 verse number 71. Read carefully. 1971. And again, the one is talking here is not Christian Prince. Liar. He's lying. Bladar. Let's see. Let us hope this website will work. Because you have to click like 20 times to make it open. Come on, open, man. What you can say? It's owned by the King of Jordan. Nothing function in that country. Starting from the king. Come on. Here we go. We have to wait. The Christian Orthodox chant says that Christ, he stepped death by this. Yes. وَوَطِئَ الْمَوْتَ بِالْمَوْتِ وَوَهَبَ الْحَيَاةَ لِلَّذِينَ فِي الْقُبُورِ المسيح قام من بين الأموات ووطئ الموت بالموت ووهب الحياة للذين في القبور. This is the chant you are talking about. We are just waiting for the website to open. But this is not about going over bridge. This is about the Messiah. He, overcome death by death. No, I'm not. I'm reciting Christian chant about Jesus overcome death. No, there is no Christian. The second you say Jesus is a prophet, not God, they are no Christian. You are something else. Okay. Let us see here. Finally, it's opening. Read carefully with me. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. It says, there is not one of you but shall come to it, that but shall enter hell. No exception. Do you see it? And this idea of this bridge is taken from the Sabian. And the idea of the whore is taken from the Sabian. That there is women who they are special creatures, who they are very white, and they are contained in their tent, and they will be given, they will treat those who go to heaven in a certain way. And the song I was singing, this is, as the person who was in the chat was saying, this is an Orthodox church chant. And the same song, they sing it in many languages, because all Orthodox, they share the same prayer, but in different language. Who is the last prophet in Christianity? Because in Judaism, the age of a prophecies ended to make sense. Well, there's nothing is called the last prophet, but there is a prophet was exist in that time. Let us say the disciple of Jesus, all of them, they prophesy in his name. However, prophesying, it's a word not necessarily mean like there is many, let us say, definition for the word prophet. A prophet is somebody, he prophesied to you about God. How he do that? He tell you something you do not know about God. So if I am a person going to the jungle of Brazil and I met somebody he never heard about Christ, so I say to him that time will come and there is a day is going to be judgment day, and I'm using my own words, but I am using the word of God in the same time. I'm prophesying to this person, but doesn't make me really a prophet. So there is a prophet who God, he spoke to him, or God, he inspired him and give him revelation. And there is people who they prophesy to people about God, which means they inform them about prophecies, which does not make you really a prophet. Now, who is the last prophet? This is not really important for me, because, I mean, God is, he is the one who decides who he sent, who he will not. You know, if you remember, the Messiah, he said, not everyone says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one, you know, who do his will. So they will say, we did miracle in your name, we like prophesy in your name. You know, he said, not everyone, which means there's some of them, they are true disciple of him, and there is some, they are fake. So can God send a prophet? Still now? Yes, he can. How we know? From their fruits you shall know them. However, I do not need the prophets for me. I'm a believer already. And I don't find any reason to listen to anyone save the Lord. The Lord, he already spoke. And the disciple, they wrote his words, and we have their words too. Like when we read the book of Acts. Anyway, any Muslim want to say anything? But you know, be careful. There is people, they claim to be prophets, the same as Muhammad, just to earn your money. So if a prophet is coming to take your money from your pocket and he seek his own privilege, obviously he is a fake man. You know what I mean? That's why Jesus, he said, from their fruits you will know them. There's a very easy way to find out who is a false prophet or not. The same as Muhammad. Muhammad, he made verses about him. Any woman she want to give herself to the prophet. The best of the booty is for the prophet. Muhammad, if his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her. He's a cult leader. All of them, they are the same. All false prophets, cult leaders, they share the same thing. They want to sleep with your wife and they want your money. All of them. No exception. Go study the history of all cult leaders. You will find all of them are the same. Right? It looked like Omar is saying something. Then who was father that Jesus mentioned in his prayer? That's a good question, Omar. The Father is the Father. God is a three person. If you say to me, how God can be three in one? Well, he's God. How God can be God then? You see, if you go in the Quran, Omar, listen to me carefully. You will find that your Quran saying that Jesus is a three, but yet he is one. But the same verse says, don't say Trinity. No, we don't believe that Jesus is three. No, you know. And we don't believe in what the Quran is saying. But the Quran, the same book, saying that don't say Trinity, yet is saying that Jesus is a three and one in the same time. Read carefully with me. This is your Quran. Give me a second so I can zoom in. All right. Listen carefully, Omar. See, I'm trying to help you. I'm not against you. There's nothing personal here, my friend. You're welcome here, and, you know, feel free to ask questions. If you'd like to call me, I will be happy to hear you. The Quran says, commit no excuse in your religion, okay? Don't say Allah, but the truth. Christ Jesus, son of Mary, he was, between two brackets, does not exist. It's not from the Quran. This is why it's between two brackets. He is a messenger, okay? Write down, Omar, write down, take a note. He is what? A messenger. That's wonderful. He's a man, messenger, okay? And he is his word, okay? He's what? He's the word. And he is a spirit proceeding from Allah. Okay, wonderful. So he is a man, he is a word, he is a spirit. How three can be one? Are you there, Omar? How he is one? He's a Christ is a man like me and you, supposed to, right? Okay. How he is the word of God? He is a spirit proceeding from God, not only spirit, which means he is a spirit of God, and he is the word of God. How he can be three, but yet he is one? Are you there, Omar? The logical answer says, well, God, he can do as he wish. Right? I'm helping you. I'm giving you a hand. Okay, God, your God, Allah, he can make Jesus as he wish. He make him three and one at the same time. Well, so God, he can make Jesus three and one at the same time, but God cannot, he himself, be three and one at the same time. He is no more than in a bracket. How come not to use the word bracket? Use it, no problem. Okay, don't be upset. Use the word bracket. I'm saying the word bracket is not in the Quran. This is in translation to explain to you. But no problem, my friend. Are you happy? That will not change anything. Still the same. There's no more than this and this and that. Okay. Three and one. Don't be upset, please, from the bracket stuff. We gave you the bracket back. Why Allah don't have a son? Let me show you that the one who wrote the Quran is stupid. I'm not insulting, I'm just telling you what I believe, and I can prove it easy. Allah don't have a son because he don't have a girlfriend. What the heck? You know, Look what the Quran says. Allah speaking about Allah. To him do the primal origin of the heaven and the earth. Okay. How can he have a son when he don't have a girlfriend? that proof that the one who call himself Muhammad and Allah are stupid, because a Christian don't believe that God he have sex with Mary. God, forgive me for saying that. And then have a baby. His name is Jesus. We don't believe in that. Even the Quran says that Mary, she is a virgin. So what does this have to do with this? What sahiba? And imagine how filthy language. He said sahiba, not even a wife. Sahiba means girlfriend. That's why it says consort, as you see. So how can he have a son and he don't have a girlfriend? Well, look what your God he just said. Your God he just confirmed that there's things he cannot do unless he have a girlfriend, like me. I'm a Christian prince. I'm single. I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend. Therefore, I don't have a son. So what does that mean? That Christian prince is not able to have a son unless there is a woman. Allah is the same. And look, your God saying, how can? He's questioning the ability. It's not me questioning the ability. How can he? But I thought God, he can't do anything. What do you mean, how can he? Isn't he God? What do you mean, how can he? He's God. How God can resurrect us from death? Well, because he's God, he can do it. How God can create Adam from dust? Well, he can do it, he's God. So all the amazing miracle God he can do, suddenly he cannot have a son because he didn't have a girlfriend. Obviously the one who made this verse is an idiot. Because the God of the Christians, they don't believe that the God have sex with the woman and they have a son. His name is Jesus. That's number one. Number two, the second you say God, that's mean he's almighty. The second you say almighty, that's mean he can't do anything. Guys, don't forget to watch a video made by, we have a review, a Muslim, he made a review for me, which is very important video, priceless. We post it in Patreon. This video is in different channel. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel, please. It's a backup channel. So watch it, share it, download it, and let everybody have fun. Yeah, the reason we call God Almighty, for he have all the mighty power. That's what Almighty mean. Otherwise, why you call him Almighty? Your God is not Almighty. Can Allah be a man? Muslim, they say no. So he cannot be Almighty. Because Almighty, it means there's no limitation of what he can be or what he can do. Correct, guys? The second I say Almighty, it means that's it. He's out of limit. He create, he resurrect, he can come to us as a spirit, he can come to us as a man. I mean, he's God. If God cannot do that, who can do that? Me? The second you put limit to your God, that means your God is a fufu, is a fifi, is a tutu. He's just an idol. How an idol can have a son if he don't have a wife? My God is a living God. He do not need a wife to have a son. Your God is not. He cannot. And remember that the Quran says that Jesus, he created from the mother bird. Okay, hold on. Allah is the creator. Look, it says the origin of everything is Allah. But he forgot that there is another creator in the Quran. The Quran said, the Muslim, they will say to you, oh, but Christian Prince, he did not mention that it says by the leave of Allah. My friend, by the leave of Allah or not his leave. You just admitted that Jesus is a creator. which means right now as we speak, there's birds and creatures are created by Jesus. Who said that? The Quran. How that can be true? The answer, very simple. The Muslim, they will say to you, Allah gave him power. My friend, this is your claim, number one. There's no way to prove it. But you just admitted that Jesus the Christ, he can fashion a clay the same as God he created. From the breath of Jesus, the bird is created. The life is given. So now we have, according to Muslims, understanding that Allah, he shared his power of a creation with a person. His name is the Christ. I determined for you out of dust the like of a form of a bird, and I breathed into it, and it became a bird by the leave of Allah. So Allah allow him to do that. And thank you very much. Now here there is a proof that Allah is the one allowing him. I can say now I am the one who gave Allah the power. I can say now that I am the one who gave Jesus the power to make somebody blind to see. I can claim talk is cheap. But what you confirm to us in the Quran, that Jesus, he created exactly as God, he created Adam. And yet Muhammad, he came 600 years after Jesus. So how he know about Jesus? What he knew about him? He don't even know his correct name. Muhammad, he think that, look, what is the name of the chapter? Look at the fool Muhammad. The chapter name is Al Imran. Al Imran. Okay, who is Imran? The father of Mary. How stupid. Imran is not the father of Mary. Where do you get this from? The stupid Muhammad, he thought that the same father of Moses, he is the father of Mary. This is why he says that Mary is a sister of Aaron, which is the brother of Moses. And that make her the daughter of Imran, which is the father of Moses and Aaron. Stupid prophet, false prophet. And when the Jews got him busted, they said to him, but what are you talking about? There's hundreds of years between Aaron and Mary. So in order to cover his ass, he said, they used to cover them, they used to call them by their great names, ancestors. That is very stupid. There's a double mistake here. The Muslim, they try to fix it. They say, oh, he called her the sister of Aaron, but she is not really his sister. But look, what is the father of Mary in the Quran? Imran. Okay. This is the same name the Muslim believe he is the father of Moses too. So it's obvious. And this is wrong because Mary's father is not Imran. Where do you get this from? It's obvious. False prophet, he made a stupid mistake, and it's too late to take it out from the Quran. Yeah, Moses is the uncle of Jesus. Hey, uncle. Oh boy. And by the way, even Imran, the name he is wrong. Even the name of the father, not only the name of the father of Mary does not exist this way. There is no Imran, the father of Moses. His name is, the stupid, the idiot Muhammad. He don't know the difference between Imran and Umram. Umram, not Imran. Right? So what do you think, my friend Omar? Don't you think it's time for you to leave the cult of Islam, Omar? Do you like to call me? Our prophet get power from Allah to see the future? Like what? Let me show you your prophet seeing the future. Guys, our friend here, Omar, by the way, is welcome. I hope everybody will speak nice to him. He sounds like a nice guy. Like you see, he's not saying bad things. He's not, he's trying to defend his religion, and this is his right. So I advise everybody to speak nice to him. Please be gentle with him. Omar, I want you to listen carefully. Your prophet, he knew the future. Look at this. This is your prophet telling us about the future. Let us see where we can find the hadith. Oh boy. Oh no, I'm getting sleepy. Alright, let's see. I'm just trying to find the hadith to show you what kind of a prophet you are. For some reason, I cannot see it. Hold on. Until we find the hadith, it says that your prophet said that judgment day will not come until the Roman became the major population of the world. In his time, Muhammad, the Rome was like a big empire. And the fool, he thought that the Roman Empire, all of those empires are Roman. They are not all. All those are countries occupied by the Roman. And they are not the majority of population of anywhere, even at that time. But Muhammad is claiming that judgment day will not come till the Roman became the major population of the earth. I'm just trying to find the hadith in English. I have it in front of me in Arabic, but the problem always... here we go. This is your prophet who knew the future, giving false prophecy. The messenger of Allah said, the last hour would come when the Roman would form the majority among the people. What is the population of Italy right now? What do you think? Well, the Roman did rule already. So the Bible is speaking about prophecy, and prophecy happened. What is the population of the Roman? Italy. Is that a false prophecy? He's not talking about them ruling. He's talking about them. They will be the majority among the people in the world, which means the major population. There are 60 million. Indonesia 3 times more than the Roman. Yeah, this is Sahih. This is Sahih Muslim. Here we go. This is Sahih Muslim. Do you like to call me Umar? I like to speak to you. You sound like a decent person. Anytime you feel like you want to talk to me, just text me in Skype, and even if you want, we can talk under there. in case you are shy to speak in public. As you see, Omar, this is a false prophet. All his prophecies are stupid. I mean, this is an authentic hadith claiming something, and obviously it's stupid. How the Roman will become the majority of population by the judgment day? What will happen? The Roman, they destroyed China. They will destroy. I mean, Indonesia alone is 3 times more than them. 60 million. They live in one building in China. What's 60 million? Muhammad, you never heard of the Chinese? Huh? No, this is going to be a prophet of God. Roman European majority? My friend, even the European are minority. They are not the majority. What European majority? Secondly, Roman are not all European. Roman is the Italian. The rest are not Roman. Actually, the rest were occupied by the Roman. And they were enemy to them. So this is a false statement. Go do a little search about who are the Roman and you will see. False prophet. You know, a false prophet is somebody who prophesies false prophecy, as simple as that, and this is false prophecy. I can come with a prophecy better than your prophet. Let me tell you one. It's going to rain somewhere in Indonesia tomorrow. And women, they will have their period. Many women. Okay, I'm prophet now. And there is many cats, they will say meow. And dogs will say ho. What about the Qur'an? Muhammad, he prophesying that hail come from mountains in heaven. How in the world that can be? What do you think about your prophet speaking about hail coming from mountains in heaven? Do you really believe in such a thing? That there is mountains in heaven where Allah, he break hail from it? Look how the Muslims, they fabricate translation. Read carefully. It says, and he sent down of the cloud that are like mountains wherein hail. It doesn't say that. How we can get them busted that the Quran doesn't say that? Anyone knows? Very easy. Change the translator. Let us see different translator. Hold on. Different liar. All of them, they are liars. This is why their translation doesn't match with each other. Okay. He bring down load of hail from the sky, striking with it whoever he wills. The word mountains is gone. This liar, no mountains. Mountain disappear. Magic. Mountain is gone. Change the translator. That's it. This guy, he ate the mountain like the goat who ate the Quran. Okay. Like mountains. You see the add between bracket? Like mountains. That doesn't say like mountains. It says mountains. From mountains. Like, what the heck? Change the translator. Let us see, different Muslim. And he sent down from the heaven mountains. Where is the hill? What's wrong with this guy? He is very close to the truth. Do you see it? The rest they were adding like, same as, you know, it's a cloud. It doesn't say cloud, my friend. It says he sent down from mountains in heaven. Hill. Let's read the interpretation so we can get them busted easy. Chapter 24, verse number 43. This is your official website. Yes, Omar? Who are translation? I don't know. They are in Muslim translation, my friend. It's not my translation. I don't care. For me, I speak Arabic. All right? Verse number 43. You are my witness. Read with me carefully. Here we go. 43. Let's see. Does it say like mountains, as if it's mountains, or it says it is mountains in heaven? Here we go. This website now is not working again. You have to click again and again. Come on, display. We have to wait for this website to open. He's so slow like Allah. Like, come on. Oh boy. Huh. Yeah, they need to see inshallah, right? It's not opening. No, this is not from my side. This is their website, because everything works, you know, in different website. This is always, this website is bad. You know, I notice, I think, because when I go live and I use it, so many people open it, so like they have a very cheap bandwidth server, you know, so it doesn't work. I think there's many people now clicking. Here we go, now finally. All right, read with me, Omar. Are you there, Omar? Omar, my friend, read with me. This is Tafsir Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet. Read carefully. Read. We will talk about judgment day, no problem. Hold on. He said, he sent down from heaven mountains wherein is hail. Do you see it, Omar? Let us continue reading. He says, he sent down hail from mountains in heaven. Now what they will say this is da'if Quran, brother. Brother, this is da'if Quran. No, Zibi, it doesn't say, you know, the voice of people of Lut. Do you see it? He says he sent down hail from mountains in heaven. I mean, how clear we can make it more than this? This is a prophet. He prophesied about where hail is coming from. This is prophecy. Nobody knows where hail coming from at that time. Muhammad is prophesying. He will tell us where the hail coming from. So according to Muhammad, God, he have a storage of hail in mountains. He break it and he sent it to us. He, you know, hail is made to hit us with it, and he break it from hail, from mountains. Makes sense. I saw that in Avatar movie. Did you watch Avatar, Omar? This is Tafsir Ibn Abbas. Let us change it. Maybe this Tafsir is wrong, my brother. Let us go to Jalalain. This is Jalalain, very big scholar. It says, and he sent down from the heaven out of mountains. This one is even making it more clear. He sent down from heaven out of mountains, min jibalin fiha. All right? I mean, what is that? This is Quran. And this is Muhammad. So if this is a lie, that means the rest is a lie. That's it. Do we agree, people? If this is a lie, Muhammad is a liar because he's claiming that he received this from his God. So what do you think, Omar? Do you like to call me my friend and you would like to leave Islam? Muhammad prophecy about earthquake. There is earthquake in Japan. They have 1,000 earthquake every day, even more. I saw a dream that Turkey will suffer from a very huge earthquake, but doesn't make me a prophet, my friend. Because this country always have earthquake. It's not something new. So if I saw that, maybe you know, I don't know the reason I saw it, but I saw that. But doesn't make me a prophet. And maybe Turkey is going to face a huge earthquake, but that does not make me a prophet. So if I say there is rain will come, it doesn't make me a prophet. If I say earthquake will happen, it's happened always. This is why it's called earthquake. It is something that exists in the earth since the beginning. And if I can go any prophet over any prophecy or prophet you said, and we will laugh at them. All of them, they are stupid. My friend Omar, I advise you to leave Islam right now. I mean, you are smarter than this man. Do you like to call me? Omar, do you like to call me live? What do you think? Do you like to call me Omar and denounce Islam? I can tell you are leaving. It's just a matter of time, if not immediately now. Do you like to call? And then I will explain to you about the Messiah. What do you say? I will answer any question you have about the Messiah. In the same time, I mean, this verse alone, forget about the rest. Let us say Muhammad, he said 100 statements, they are truthful, but this is Quran, and it's a lie. So Muhammad is a liar. There's no way his God told him that. Do you agree, Omar? Omar, do you agree that there is no way that God, he told Muhammad that he'll come from mountains? Do you agree with that? What do you think? A good man, he protect women. My friend, your prophet was raping slaves. What saved slaves? Which slave he saved? Your prophet, he slaughtered women, he slaughtered men, he killed children, he raped them. I mean, what are you talking about? And let us say, for the sake of argument, I am a good person, but I claim to be a prophet, and this is a false prophecy. That's that's it. He's lying. He's a liar. He can't be a good man. He is a liar. This cannot be from God. You have to agree. Either Muhammad is a prophet from God, and God told him this, which is stupid. That's mean him and his God are stupid. Or Muhammad is a fabricator, and there's no God told him this. If somebody, he come to us and he is very nice person, gentleman, very, very nice, and he claimed to be prophet and he said this, he's a liar. Doesn't matter what who is he. Liar is a liar. He's a fraud because he claimed that this is received from his God. So what do you say, my friend Amar? Do you like to call me and leave Islam? You don't need to call it, leave Islam right away. If you have a questions, feel free. What about you call me and tell me about your prophet, the good guy? What do you think? Do you like to call me and tell me about your prophet, the good guy? Just to show you that he is not good? And there's nothing good about him? I would love to hear you telling me about the good guy Muhammad. Obviously, my friend, you have no idea. Muhammad is a very evil man. Right? I just opened Skype actually. Are you there, Omar? Alright, guys. Well, we are not going to put pressure in our friend Omar here. He sounds a gentleman, nice guy. You are more than welcome anytime, my friend. You can call me, you can text me. I will be happy to help you. You know? But I can tell you are coming from a good family and your parents did a really good job. You are a gentleman, you did not use a bad language. And I'm happy to have you. Alright? We pray for you. You know, all of us in a certain time, we are lost somehow. We are looking for truth. We hear many things, they contradiction. The Muslim, they say Muhammad is amazing. Christian Prince, he said Muhammad is bad. Okay, somebody's lying here. But you see, my friend, we are showing you this is what the Qur'an is saying, and this is what your scholars are saying. This is not Christian Prince saying your prophet said that. I'm just sharing what your prophet said according to your scholars and according to the Qur'an. The truth, my friend, the truth will set you free. Nothing else. And the Messiah, he said, I am the truth. I am the Alpha. I am the Omega. I am the resurrection. As simple as that. And because really we care for you as a Christians, we will be happy, to invite you to accept the Messiah as your Savior. Muhammad, he cannot be a prophet. What kind of God he promised me women with no panties in heaven? This is not God, this is a pimp. You do not need to be genius, Omar, to notice that this is shaitan. Satan is the one who will try to tempt me by women there and women here. It's not God. God will promise me if I believe in him. Long line of women waiting for me. Why? Where is the decency? He's God, he's holy. You see, if I come to your house, let us say Omar, he have a birthday. And a Christian Prince is coming to the birthday of Omar. Okay, Christian Prince, do you have a gift for me? I say, sure, Omar. I have a truck loaded with women. What your mother will say about your friend who brought you a lot of women to sleep with? She will kick me out of your house. Is that true, Omar? Your mother, there's no way she will allow such a thing to be in her house. A man bringing a lot of women for sex as a gift to her son. Well, what is different? Your prophet, he is saying exactly the same. I will give you a gift in your birthday. I will give you a big, huge truck full of women have no panties. And where? In the house of God, not in the house of my mother or your mother, with my respect to her. I mean, if your mother will not allow this to happen in her house because she is a decent woman, how God allowed it? You see, when God, he created Adam, he created one Eve. He did not create for him a bunch of women with no panties. He created Adam and Eve, she is created from Adam, which means they are the same. Not women are made, soften their skin, took me 1,000 years, and they have one name, Hur, and all of them. Omar, let me show you this. Do you like white white women, Omar, or you like darker skin? What do you like? Do you hear me, Omar? What kind of women you like, my friend? Do you like women who they are very white, or you like darker skin? Look what your prophet, he promised you. This is Sahih Bukhari. That women in heaven, which Allah will provide to you, you can see through their bones. Have you ever heard of a stupid promise like this? Women in heaven. What do you mean, what women? Don't you know that your prophet, he promised you women in heaven? Look what he said. That those women, the Huris, the Hur, they are so beautiful to the point you can see through the marrow of their bones. I mean, if Muhammad is not mentally ill, he is sick. Because let me show you how women according to Muhammad look like. Give me a second. All right. Let me show you what your prophet is promising you, my friend. I mean, this is a prophet of God. If this is a prophet of God, so Omar, I want you to look at the screen carefully and tell me if you like what you see. This is what you will get in heaven, my friend. What do you think, Omar? Isn't it beautiful? I avoid really, especially at night, to look at those pictures because I get tempted. I'm single. I mean, look at this. I mean, how we can resist this? A prophet of God promising me in Sahih al-Bukhari, which is very authentic, that women in heaven, they will be like this. And supposedly this is the best of the gift of God. I mean, look at her eyes, man. I'm so crazy about her eyes. Look at this. I wish I can hold her skull right now. Look at this pretty, beautiful. You see, and not only that, in this case, you do not need lipstick anyway. I mean, look at this. She is very pretty sexy. And notice here the high heels. I mean, that's alone is something. Oh, the image here focusing in the high heels and the ass. Look at the ass. Is that poo-poo or what? This is heaven? Omar, you are the man. This is really heaven? Is that really you believe that this is the garbage? This will be a promise of God? Omar, look, this is my future whore. Look what she is doing. Unbelievable. What is that, man? That's so hot. Look at this. Look at these positions. Oh boy. I'm afraid if I show you more, many of those singles here, they will get tempted, and they will do bad stuff. They might commit suicide, because they cannot handle this beauty. This is too much beauty. I mean, we have to be honest here. This is a lot of beauty. What is this? Look at this. Look at this, man. This is heaven. It cannot be like this. I think there is a hiding message in the hadith. That's a good one, Omar. Actually, I see a hiding message here. Let me see. Hold on. You see? Look at this. Guys, Omar, he is right. There is a hiding message here in the hadith. Do you see the hiding message? I mean, it's obvious. There's a hiding message there. Who can deny that? There's a hiding message, Omar. You are right. I see it hiding there, obviously. Look at this, It's so clear. It's a big message, actually. Just wait until she go to the bathroom, and then you will see how big it is. You are funny, Omar. I apologize. We are going out of control with this madness. What hiding message, Omar? Come on. You are smarter than this. What do you think the hiding message in this position here, Omar? Is that something about a nuclear weapon or proton and neutron? What do you... Oh, look at this one. Oh boy. Mean. I mean, this guy who is taking X-ray pictures for those women, he have... One day I will die from laughing. I will stop breathing. Honest to God, it doesn't matter how I repeat the same story. Each time I hear it, I die laughing, as if I'm hearing it first time. I mean, look at this madness. And look, this is exactly what your prophet said in the hadith. Read it. Exactly. The houris who will be so beautiful and pure and transparent, the marrow of their bones, the marrow of the bones of their legs will be seen through the bones and the flesh. Sahih al-Bukhari. It doesn't say that, see. I mean, this promise alone is enough to prove that Muhammad is a fraud. Those Arab, they are obsessed with white women. They like white women. So he, in order to seduce them and tempt them to die for him, he exaggerates with the stupidity of his promise. So it became women who they are transparent. Hey, wife, I didn't see you. Are you here? Yes, honey, I'm transparent. Huh? Are you transparent more than jellyfish? Yes, I am. Are you going to have a woman or jellyfish? Transparent? Are you there, Omar? No, I believe Omar is going to leave Islam sooner or later. I mean, like, no way in heaven we can get those women. God is holy, you know. Here we go. Omar, he left Islam. Look what Omar he said. Guys, did you see what Omar said? Omar, he just agreed that there is no way in heaven such a thing will be. God is holy. I agree with you. Omar, he just decided to leave Islam because you just agreed that there is no way. No way. Omar saying to you guys, there's no way. It's impossible. You see the word no way? No way in heaven we can get those women. God is holy, you know. Good. I'm happy for you, Omar. If you like to call me and to say that you decide to leave Islam, I will be happy to listen to you. You just decided to go. There's no way you are right. I mean, this promise is not even fit for an idiot. Even an idiot would laugh at it. And there's no way for a smart person like Omar, he will believe in such a garbage. So what do you think, Omar? You like to call me? A Muslim sending me this message. I don't know. Can you admit on air that miracle of Muhammad was he was the only prophet that he was ever older than his own father-in-law? This guy, he's saying it's a miracle that Muhammad is older than his father-in-law. It's a miracle. What is the miracle? He is older than his father-in-law. Can you admit in here? Yeah, let's see. We have a caller. Let's see if he's a Muslim. Yeah, he hung up. Yeah, let us call him back.
I'm going to be going through Christian Prince's Sex and Allah. Yes, this guy actually takes pride in his works. And as you can see this image, he's received a lot of great...
My friend, we made a video already about it, and everybody is going to go and watch. Go watch and die laughing. We have a video already about it. Go and die laughing. You just get your prophet busted, you stupid. Let me find you the video. Hold on. As long as you are happy about the video, look what happened. Guess what? You Muslim will regret having a guy like this. Let me pause the link. Here we go. This is a video. It's called Amazing Review. Amazing review of a Brother Farid Sex and Allah book. Go watch it and die laughing. We are the one who is playing it, not you. We love it. Stupid. Yeah, don't forget to watch this video. All right. If you click it, then you go here, and this is the name of the video. And this is in my other account, Christian Prince, which have a small number, as you see, of subscribers. I don't use it much. It's just a backup account. And this is the link for the video. Go watch it and die laughing. I want Muslims that they are proud about their brother to post this video in their channel. It have all what he said there. Here we go. Potato, 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 potato. Stupidity is amazing. We go back to our topic. So what do you think, Omar? Are you there, Omar? Omar? I'm waiting for you, man. You are the man. What do you think? Are you going to leave Islam? Already you did, actually, you know. But I like to hear it from you. So what do you say? I need time to do my research. Okay. Well, Omar, you know, Omar, he's a smart man. I agree with him that always you should research and, you know, don't take what people say to you for granted. Look what Omar, he said. Very good answer. I need time to do my research. It's difficult to find out, but I thank you for showing me those to me. Well, you are more than welcome, Omar. I'm really happy to help you. And don't forget to subscribe, and you can come again. And remember, the Muslim, they will say to you, is lying to you, blah, 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 blah. But remember, anything I say, I show it on the screen, and this is your Islamic text, your Islamic translator, your Islamic explanation. I have nothing to do with it. Ibn Abbas is not my cousin. He is the cousin of your prophet. Same as Jalalain. He is your scholar. They will try to get away, go around it. Christian Prince, he lied to you. But as you see, we are showing everything. Right? But anyway, anytime you feel like you want to talk to me, the admin already, they gave you my Skype. This website never worked. Look at this website. I mean, this is the most stupid website ever. Never worked, this website. Oh boy. I mean, even what he will search. Everything I said. You see, you can freeze the screen. Later you can play the video. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. And you can type. Man, I lost my voice. Hold on. Speaking for many hours, what I can do. You see, like now, Omar, let us say you want to search for this hadith. You don't even know the number. You can say, okay, I'm going to this website, sunnah.com, and I'm going to type there exactly those words. Kissing you, I would not have kissed you. As if you are copying and paste, and then type the exact word in the search engine. You will find the hadith. As simple as that. So, anything I showed you in the video, freeze the video for a second, type exact same words in Google search engine, you will find them. And then, you know, you have it. Additional to that, the admins were posting the links in the chat so people can have it. You know, let us see this guy. Hello? 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 Okay, he is using the internet of the neighbors. Yeah, but I'm going to go soon because I'm losing my voice and my eyes hurt from a long time. So anyway, guys, I want to say thank you to Omar for being here. Already I can tell he left Islam, so at least today we have one person who is out of Islam already. And today we are blessed with many things and we learned a lot of things. And please don't forget to download the videos, share them with your friends, and don't forget to download this video too, which Muslims are reviewing one of my books. Oh, I lost the link. I posted the link already. You can check it out. So here we go. Phil is posting the link for the Hadith. You know, we are really blessed. And today is a lot easier to expose Islam. You see, when I started exposing Islam a long time ago, all those websites are not exist. Not a single hadith was in Arab, in English. So in order to do the job, actually, I mean, I can't imagine how I do. I used to hold the camera in my hand, camcorder, and I bought one, cost me a lot of money because at that time they were very expensive. And you know, the old days, the computer, how they used to be, I mean, the screen, you know, I don't know if you remember. So I hold the camera in my hand. I don't even have like a stand. And then I read and I'm recording with the camera. And then after that, I need to download the video from the camcorder to the computer. And the computers are very slow. You can't imagine. And then after that, you have to do editing and convert the file. And after that, it's going to take many hours to load the videos in YouTube. This is how it was hard to make a video, even 10 minutes for me. Actually, the Iranian TV, they made a program about the most active channel, like the Islamophobia, anti-Islam. And the Iranian government, they choose my video from all the internet as an example. So with this little tiny equipment, I was able to reach all the way to the government of Iran. And every month I receive a ban of video from the government of Pakistan. Pakistan is very active. They send YouTube, we ban this video, we ban this video. It's a threat for security. I mean, imagine a country have nukes are afraid from a Christian prince. They are watching Christian prince. Their people are dying in the street from hunger. People have no houses, there is no electricity, there is no health, and they are worried about my video. This is the concern of Pakistan. They think they can fight us, but when they fight us, they approve us to be right. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to download the videos. As you know, I don't keep videos in my channel for long. I keep them there for a little time until you guys download them. If you have an Instagram, don't forget to subscribe. If you have Minds, this is my Minds account. And this is a Patreon for those who care. And this is additional account in YouTube, which we speak about different topics. It's called the Quality of Life M27. So subscribe there too, because there we don't speak about Islam. We speak about things about us, you know, as a family, as a Christians, about healthy stuff to do, healthy, you know, let us say mentality, how to make choices. So this is different account which have nothing to do with any of the cult of Islam. It's like, let us say, it's like a coffee for us as a Christian, and for sure non-Christians are welcome to talk about things out of this garbage. It's like a break from the cult of Islam. All right. So thank you all for being here. Until I see you tomorrow, I hope, if I can. If I cannot, the day after. For sure, you will see my post if I'm going live on air. But mostly I will be live on air. I mean, why not? Unless my internet is not good. My internet speed is not bad, by the way. It's really good. But usually the download speed is so fast. Extremely fast. But the upload speed, sometimes it goes down to 0. And when you do, and this is why most of people don't notice it, When I told the people here, I told them, this internet here is really bad. They said, we watch, nothing happen. Yeah, because the speed is very good for download, which people usually do. You watch videos, movies, you need download. Upload is someone doing broadcast like me or posting videos. That is upload. So sometimes the upload speed go down to 0, and I have to wait for sometime in 2 hours, 3 hours, as what happened today. But anyway, as long at the end of the day we can do it, God is good. So I want to say thank you. May the Lord bless you all. And until we see you again, Christ is Lord. And Muhammad get busted every day. By the help of the Muslims, and by the help of Muhammad, and by the help of the Muslim websites and their translations, and for sure by the help of and the guidance of our Lord the Messiah. Glory to his name. His name is powerful. He is a miracle. No one like him, and nothing like him. He is the Alpha, he is the Omega. He is the beginning, he is the end. He is the Messiah. His name is amazing, yet his action is more amazing. His name is beautiful, but his teaching is even more beautiful. He is God, yet he is so humble to wash our feet. He is a master, but yet he is a servant. He is powerful, but yet he is so merciful. Would be against me. This is a Christian Prince while with you, and I will see you again. Christ is Lord. Amen to that. Take care.